Hello. So I'm back, been gone in Atlanta at the Rotary International Convention, and on the way back we picked up some vine-ripe tomatoes, and so I am going to make homemade salsa, which is one of my kids' favorite things. So I'm going to use this awesome tool called the manual food processor. Absolutely love this thing. It is awesome. This particular part you do not submerge, so just wipe it off really good, and this is the part that helps us go ahead and get everything chopped up. Then there's two other pieces to our manual food processor. This is the blade, and you make sure this goes go in the dishwasher, but if you're hand washing it, it's extremely sharp, and in the bowl. So that's what I've got here, and we're going to throw some things in our bowl. I like to put the harder things in first. It just makes it easier to mix up. So I've got some onion here, and I'm going to go ahead and put that in. I'm not a big onion fan, so I don't use a ton of it in my salsa, but you can use what you like. So when you buy your onion, the rounder it is and the flatter it is, the sweeter it's going to be. And if you're not going to use the whole onion, make sure you leave the root, and that way then I can put it in a Ziploc bag and it'll stay fresher longer. Okay, so we've got that in there. We're going to add some jalapeno. I have a jalapeno here, and I do not like hot. Remember, I'm from Northern Michigan. So we're going to take the seeds out of this. We use one of our incredible little knives here, and I'm actually going to cut it in half and just use half of it. Oh, I bet you can't see that because the tomato's in the way. So I'm just going to use half of it. Then I'm going to use, this is called the core and more, and I like to use it to just go ahead and take the seeds right out, and also that membrane, because that's where your heat is with your peppers. So getting those seeds out here, then I'll save the rest. We get quite a few of the tomatoes, so we'll make another batch later. So, see, just cut it in half, took the membrane out. I used the core and more part here, and I use that on the tomatoes too. So we're gonna stick this in here with the onion, put that in there. I'm gonna rinse my hands because the jalapeno really is I can't get it on myself. It's not a good thing to get on me. Okay, so get that in there, put the lid on. Oh, this little part here goes into the part on the blade. Okay, and then we're going to go ahead and I like it really fine, so I want to be able to show you guys this. See how nice and fine that is? Okay. Then we're going to add our softer things. So we're going to add some cilantro. You could use our wonderful herb. It's a grinder, and I just totally lost the name of it, but it's a really awesome tool. But I'm going to put this in, the cilantro there, in the manual food processor. And then we're going to put some tomato in. Put that in there. And okay. So we're going to mix this up and add some lime juice when we're done. So as you can see, this is super quick. And this comes with a lid, and then also you can get the, this is a little mini mix and scraper made perfectly for this. You can also get extra bowls if you wanted to make, like, say, guacamole or something like that. And for me, this is going to need another tomato, so I'm going to show you how to do that. And we also want to put some garlic in, so we're going to use our garlic press. Cleaning tool comes in the handle here. This is a wonderful tool. Or piece of garlic. It's not peeled. You don't have to peel it. Stick it in there. You guys can see this. And just press it. And take your cleaning tool, the flat edge, and just clean that off there. Okay? And then this has a little bit of a curve on the edge, and we're just going to take the paper right out. Sometimes I send it through the dishwasher. Try not to do that, but sometimes I forget. So anyhow, so we've got that there. I'm going to get some more tomato, so I'm going to rinse my core and more. going to, and this is great for hulling strawberries if you like strawberry shortcake. It works perfect for that. Okay, got our tomato ready here. Do not want to get these hot pieces in there. And we're going to just go ahead and cut this. Now, it's a round tomato, obviously. That's how they usually are. So I cut it so I have a flat edge so that I can go ahead and set it right on my cutting board and cut, and it makes it so much safer. So we're going to stick that in there. All right, awesome. And then the other thing that I'm going to add is lime juice. Okay, yummy. And I'm going to add some salt. And I forgot to get that, so I'll have to go get that later. But put my lime. I had that cut in half, and hopefully you guys can see how awesome this is. I love the citrus press. It's one of my favorite tools. So, you can see I put it cut side down so it turns it inside out. All right. And I do have another lime here because I like to add a little bit of lime zest. This is zester. Your flavor is in the oils, which is in the skin here. So we're just going to add a little bit of that. And notice I didn't go too far because you don't want to get the layer underneath that because it's bitter. You don't want that in your salsa. Okay, so we are going to go ahead and it looks like I got one or two, few large pieces here that I just stuck in there that haven't got hooked up yet. So we're going to stir one more time, and then I'm going to add some salt, and it'll be ready to go. So I'll show you what we got so that you can see that. And this is just a quick and easy way to get some salsa on the table, and it's so tasty. My kids really love it. So, see? Look what you get. Absolutely love it. And so we're going to put that in a bowl and serve it with some chips, and we'll have a great snack. So thanks for joining me. If you have questions, anything at all, please, feel free to post below. If I can help with anything, let me know. Thanks, and have a great evening. Bye.